Hey guys, DJ Discharged here, currently now known as DJ Voltage. Thought I'd give the name a bit of a change, but realistically, doesn't matter too much. But I'm coming to bring you guys the Nami Kalima brake upgrade today and a bit of a review on this old girl just here. It's fairly new, but I tell you what, this scooter, coming from the Burn E2 Max, is a whole different breath of fresh air. Way lighter. Same suspension that you can have on the Burn E2, but with this being way more nimble, way more agile, you can flick it around like a smaller scooter, like even sort of like a trick scooter. You can roll it backwards, you can do so many different things, which is like an incredible thing to have. Alright, with this today, the Kalima, now there we go, right. But anyway, the Kalima comes with your single piston brakes. Now what I want to do to mine is, you can see these Logan double piston calipers. They use an 8mm spanner to actually get in there. Essentially it's quite an easy upgrade and very well worth it as long as you're comfortable with doing it. If not, get your local repairer. I'm sure if they can get the parts in, they can slap it straight in for you. It'd be, safety is always key. Trust me, all these helmets behind me have all can all tell a story. All had different accidents except for the new boy. But better braking means better performance, and for a small upgrade where most upgrades are quite expensive, this for the Kalima is definitely a well worth item. Alright guys, let's get into it. Alright, so the little things that we're going to need for this upgrade, not too much. You need a Torx bit, a T10 Torx bit for the actual brake reservoir. Just to be safe, we're going to give it a brake bleed. So you need mineral oil. A lot of people ask like what kind of oil we use. Mineral oil, do not use car oil. It just won't work. And some Allen-Keys as well too, just to get the calipers off. But it's quite an easy task. Let's see how we go. Alright, just wanted to give a quick shout out. Red Bull. You guys don't sponsor me or anything like that, but when racing for scooters comes to Australia, hit me up. I'd be loving to race for you guys. Cheers. Alright guys, so come down with me, I'll show you where to go and what parts we've got to take off. So if you look here, we've got a 5mm Allen key there, 5mm Allen key there. That'll just should be able to lift the caliper up, and you've got an 8mm nut here. Now hopefully it should be a slide right in sort of situation, being hydraulics, but may have to do some adjustment on the top here. Alright, we're getting into the 10mm here now. 8mm, sorry. Sorry internet, you'll correct me in the comments anyway. But as we start to unscrew, you'll notice the bolt starts to come out. Alrighty. Still a little way to go yet. I'll fast forward it for you guys. Ready and alright, with a little bit of magic, should just wiggle out of there. You will have to use a little bit of force. These aren't always known to be the easiest things to pull out, especially if your hands are a bit slippery. Alright. Now I've got a cup down here for the mineral fluid. There we go. Right, now if we hold it up, just going to place it there. Alright, now let's work on the caliper. Alright, now we just start with the 5mm in there. Get that cap out of the way, we didn't actually spill anything, which is good. Now I always find loosening them both up, and they should both come off fairly easily. Boom. Use that one a little bit more. There we go. Alright. So I just thought I'd show you guys the difference between the two. So you can see with the original ones, it's just one big piston, back and front. So you got two pistons pushing together. Pad size is quite small, whereas with the double piston calipers, you got 4 pistons, all pushing. So you get a much better pattern. Now I always suggest when you got these things, leave them in till you're about to slide the caliper on. Otherwise, if you pull it out and you happen to, there you go. If you pull it out and happen to squeeze your brakes in, what it can do is stop the pistons from opening up and be very hard to actually get on there. If that ever happens, flathead screwdriver, put it in, be gentle with it so you don't damage the ceramic, and twist it open slowly and push those pistons back out. It's quite easy. Alright guys, so using the original, using the exact same bracket and everything that it comes with, the old one's still attached. Just grab your original screws, line up the holes, and do it up finger tight. Don't be a dick. Screw those in, and get your 5mm, and evenly just do these up. Now obviously caliper's going to be a bit loose on there. That's alright, that's where the adjustment comes in. But make sure these are tight, so that way that's all flush up against there. Alright, this is where you grab your brake line hose and make sure, pull your little screw up, push her in, make sure she's nice and in there, and then with your hand start screwing your little 8mm bolt in. Make sure it starts threading in properly. That's easy enough. Alright. Now, so you don't bend your disc and everything like that, I suggest we just tighten these up for now, and then we'll look at adjusting the caliper after that. But the reason why I'm doing this is just to get these tight, so that way I can get that 8mm done, and then we can move on to everything else. Almost there, guys. Alright, that's hard enough. Pull this sheathing back over the old brake cable, and now let's go to adjusting, eh? Oh yeah, that's as simple as that, guys. Alright, so just on the front, everything's all connected. Definitely looks nicer. Alright, starting to get a bit hot, so I just take the jumper off, but we're there. Taking the first one off. Now we just got to put the second caliper on, and we're almost done. Right, now we've got to start doing our 8mm bolts up here. Okay. And tighten our top ones up again, just to be sure. That we don't bend the disc or round the bolt into the caliper. There we go. Just keep going till it feels smooth. And guess what, guys? We're almost done. We've just got to bleed the brakes at this point, and then you officially have yourself dual piston Colima. Future upgrades, I'm going to do all-terrain tyres There we go. There we go, nice and solid. Alright, that is all done and ready to get adjusted. Keen, absolutely keen. Alright, now take very good care with this, but grab a bit of paper towel. And as you start pulling out, it will start getting a bit drippy. So, just kind of hold on. There we go. Now all we're going to do is put that bolt back in, all the air bubbles done. Your Kilmer, she's ready to roll. Let's go! Alright guys, so I'm just going to bleed the brakes. Bring this one over here to show you. Logan's quite easy. So just up along here, you've got a T10 under the top. Now there will be a screw that's just gone escaping and a little rubber grommet. Don't lose it. Now to bleed the brakes on the Kilmer, scrape your mineral fluid and simply screw it into the top. Once it's all nice and tight, start pumping. And you'll see little air bubbles come out. That's all the air in your lines. So you want to be doing this every so often anyway. This is just a service. I don't know if you guys can see them, but all the little air bubbles that are coming up there. And you're gonna get them too. You just gotta keep doing this until the brakes feel absolutely amazing. There's gonna be a fair bit of air coming out of there. So, I'll get back to you when it's done. Alright guys, that's the last amount of air bubbles out of this one. Alright, I think we're done. I think we're done. Now, all you got to do is go take it for a test ride. And with the Magnetic Infinity, I will be taking for a test ride in 3, 2, 1. Alright, thanks guys for joining us tonight. I hope you learned a few things about the Nami Kalima, how to bleed the brakes, do a bit of an upgrade to, you know, this can be done in your house as you can tell. You know, didn't need any fancy workshop, just needed some basic tools. You can get your bleed kits from like 99 Bikes. That's where we generally get ours from. Otherwise, yeah. Have a look on the internet, you'll be able to find whatever else is out there. Future upgrades, I'm going to put the all-terrain stab-proof tyres on this as well too. Give them a run, it actually looks quite tough. I've seen a few photos already. Kind of jealous I didn't do it from the start, but we'll get there. And also how to find your Nami, like different keys to your Nami Kilmer through the NFC. Alright guys, have a lovely night and thanks for joining us. By the way, adjustment on the brakes, didn't need it. It actually performed perfectly the exact way it needed to. They're already pre-aligned, and good thing with hydraulic brakes, they're pretty much like that. Cheers guys, have a lovely night.